to start off by actually giving praise to an artist I often take a lot of shots at. Lady Gaga. Earlier this week, she launched her Little Monsters social website, and if you ask me, this is where the future of music is going. Supported by a technology called Backplane, it basically brings together all of her different social sites like Twitter, Facebook, whatever, into one streamlined place. It's a completely customized setup just for her, and she can easily interact with her fans, post new music, sell new music, premiere videos, and do all these different things, all within the confines of this single website. Yes, there are all sorts of silly Gaga-esque statements all across the website, but the reality is, if anybody can make this technology catch on, it's probably her. Now, when it comes to the pains of being a world-famous musician, nobody suffers worse than Nicki Minaj. Apparently, at last week's Tea in the Park Festival in Scotland, she threw an outright hissy fit due to the length of the grass outside of her dressing room. No, I'm not kidding. She was actually saying that the grass was too high for her to walk through, although she walked through it to get into her dressing room without any problem. Eventually, she went onto stage more than an hour late and performed for a measly 20 minutes, receiving a massive amount of boos that she not only deserved then, but anytime she opens her mouth. I hate to tell you, but this is what you get for acting like a 2-year-old, whether you have or have not sold millions of records. Since there hasn't been much great music or any music news over the last few years out of my hometown of Ohio, I have to mention that this past week, the great city of Warren, Ohio set a world record when they unveiled their 900-pound drumsticks to honor Dave Grohl, who was born there. And that's not 900 pounds combined. Each of the carved poplar trees weighs in at 900 pounds. And later this fall, it will be moved to the street named after the drummer. Following up on a story from last week, the California politician that wanted to add nearly $40 in fees to tickets to the Coachella Festival has backed down from his want. This came after festival organizers threatened to find a new location in 2014, and at least this time, the love for music has overcome greed a little bit. Finally, even though they announced their split up earlier this year, the band Alexisonfire has announced that they will do one final tour. With at least half the band already concentrating on solo project, it's clear that they're just doing this for the fans. And while tour dates and cities have not yet been announced, you've got to give props to a band that understands how important their fans are. So that's the news for this week. Be sure to be here every single Friday so you're always the first to know, and be here every day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.